Hey everyone. That should be better. Jeez, it's gonna be a rough night. It's gonna be a rough night, everyone. Just let me know if you can definitely hear me now. My God. For the love of God. It's one way to get everybody to say hi is just to just to put it out there. Just let me know. Make sure everybody can hear me now. If you can hear me, just say hi. Whatever. There we go. All right. Good times. Good times, everyone. So anyway, John here from Bite Size Cruises. Welcome to the channel. That was your lip reading lesson for tonight. Hope everybody passed. So if you missed it, AJ, which of course you did, AJ will not be here this evening. She is watching all of the children because her mom and dad are on our group cruise to Alaska that we were all supposed to go on. So they will be there. And I will be here. So if you hear me click-clacking away on the keyboard, I am adding people to the wheel. If you are new here, please say hello in the chat. You don't have to ask a question or anything. You just say hi, and I will be adding you to the wheel. We give away either a t-shirt or a bag every week, something like that. So I'm just going to try to get caught up here real quick. But everyone say hello in the chat. And if you want, as a fun little exercise, type in the chat when your next cruise is. Mine's in just a few weeks. My sister is going on a cruise, I think on Sunday. I think this Sunday she's going on Celebrity Silhouette, which I, of course, was on earlier this year. So she'll be on that, and then we'll be going on Celebrity Beyond. And then I'm going to say hi to everybody in just a second. All right, we're doing great. We're doing great here, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Fred and Lisa are here. Hey, guys. Hope you're doing well. Kathy and Tim are here. Leslie Trent is here all the way from just outside of Philadelphia. Rick K, welcome to you. Hope you're doing well. Lisa M, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Doug F, Alaska in 3 days on the Grand Princess. Super exciting out of Vancouver. Please get to the port early, Doug. Vancouver Cruise Terminal, not the best. Little congested there, so make sure you get there early. Jimmy C, hello to you guys out in Staten Island. You're luckily far enough away from Madison Square Garden. You're not getting hung up in all the shenanigans out there for Game 3 or Game 4 tonight of the NBA Finals. Roll Tide, welcome to you, John. Luis, hello to you. Welcome. Frank Connor here. Hello. Hope you are doing well. Great to chat with you via email this week. Mike, hey to you. Hope you are having a great Wednesday. Tony C, got an email from you today. Welcome to you. Hope you're having a great day. Bob Bostic, hello to you. It is also, just as a heads up, I'm getting a kind of an aggressive thunderstorm here. So hopefully we'll keep the power on. The sound was a fun little shot there. Peter Heron, hello. Welcome to you. Got a text from Peter today. Talked to a lot of people today. John said, Royal is a new set of keys. They do indeed. They took over the Legend of the Seas officially now. I really would like to get on Legend. I wasn't really crazy or super excited about Star because I was on Icon. It's the same ship, essentially. But I'm excited about Legend. It's different enough that I think it'll be really interesting to go on. And my fondness for Icon kind of grew over time after being off of it. So I would like to get on one of those ships again. Just too expensive right now. So at some point, we will. Michelle Parks, hello to you. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Get through all these can't read lips, can't hear your comments. Very funny. Embarkation Nation, welcome to you guys. Hope you're having a wonderful week so far. Peter Heron said, yay, sound. There you go. I feel the same way. Lisa DeLuca, welcome to you. Lisa and everybody, Lisa, John, Luis, everybody, Deb McCone, everybody paid up on the group cruise for September. So we are in full swing. I'm starting the planning of that this week. So that's very, very fun. Mike said, I contacted you about a Mardi Gras cruise about a week ago. I haven't heard back. Mike, I emailed you back immediately. I sent you an email right away, literally right away. I emailed you back on June 3rd in the AM with a proposal. And said if you have a casino offer, you could shoot it over and I can take care of that too. I'll resend it to you. Maybe you didn't get it. Sending it to you again. I just re-forwarded it to you, Mike. But thank you so much for reaching out. I really appreciate it. And thank you for telling me you didn't get the email. Tom here from the Berkshires. Hey, Tom. Welcome, welcome. Going to add you to the wheel. 1029. We got Kevin and Carrie Ann. Kevin and Carrie Ann, welcome to you guys. I wanted to let you know, I forgot to email you this week. The groups department called me and said that they had space in a group, which doesn't really mean anything, but they added your booking to the group, so you're getting an additional $50 onboard credit. There you go. Super fun. I just forgot to email you about it. Embarkation Nation, welcome for being new here. We really appreciate it. Thanks so much for coming to check us out. Really, really appreciate it. You are now in the running to win something fun tonight. So good luck. I hope you win. Sandy and Bob, hello to you guys. Hope you're doing well. Adding you all to the wheel. It's fun doing it by myself. It's crazy, but it's fun. John said, Oasis group cruise. Luis said, 95 days. Can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be so exciting, our group cruise. We're planning a lot of fun stuff out. October 1st for Fred and Lisa on their next cruise. Kathy and Tim, 65 days on their next cruise. Very, very fun. Michelle Parks, Prima and 95 days. I hope you enjoy the Prima. It's an adorable little ship. I enjoyed the Prima much more the second time I was on it. I think it was like shocking going from the Breakaway Plus class to the Prima class. But now I really do like those ships a lot. And Judy and I had an amazing time on Luna. Judy really liked Luna. I think it set her up nicely for Celebrity Beyond. So I feel like it's going to have the same kind of feel as Luna. It's more of like a resort or high-end hotel than a cruise ship. But we really enjoyed it. I had a great time. Grey Goose said, I have nothing scheduled, but might hop on the Breakaway this summer if there's a last-minute deal. I will certainly let you know. I'll keep an eye on it. There definitely will be some last-minute deals there, for sure. Lisa M, 816 on the Seashore. That's super fun. I scheduled a Seashore cruise for next year. I scheduled a 4-dayer on Seashore next year for Judy and I in the Yacht Club Interior. But Judy's never gotten to do a suite, so it was really cheap, so I jumped on it. Tony C, 340 days till Silhouette. I really love Silhouette. It's such a great ship, too. That also looks more like a resort, a little bit. You know, it's still has some cruisy feels to it, but super fun. Tom said, next cruise in October on Independence of the Seas, another great ship. My favorite thing about Independence of the Seas is where Playmakers is. It's like right outside the casino. It's underneath the promenade. It's huge. It's in a great spot. It's a great spot to go and just hang out. You know, it's better to me. It's a better spot than the boardwalk or where it is on like Odyssey above the Seaplex, Sportsplex, whatever it's called, Seaplex. I love Independence. It's a great happy medium ship if you don't like something as large as Oasis or Icon, but still want a lot of that big ship feel. That's my favorite part. Domenico, welcome to you. Next cruise is on September 22nd in Japan on Princess. That's just fantastic. We are all jealous of that. Bob Bosick said, as of now, 332 days. Just get to live vicariously watching Oasis sail away. So nice. Yep. Lisa said 95 long days until our group cruise. Yes, indeed. Brett Garrett, welcome to the live stream. John, going on the Aqua to Bermuda in August. I hope you have a great time. First of all, Aqua is amazing. Definitely go see the Prince show. It is really, really fantastic. And then Rumors, of course, is great. And then Bermuda is just a great place. Brett, is it a 5-dayer or a 7-dayer? If it's a 5-dayer, you're still getting overnight, but 7's really great in Bermuda, in my opinion. You get to go to St. George. 7 days, St. George. 5 days, Hamilton. That's my rule of thumb. Teresa Mike said, next cruise is January on the Bliss, -2. No, it's not my next cruise, but I'm going on the Bliss in January. What week are you going? Did we talk about this before? Do I not remember that? Let me know. Let me see when mine is. When is your? Let me know when your cruise is. Maybe we'll be on the same cruise. Alan said 30 days until the Viking Octantis. I am very jealous that you're getting to go on one of the fancy, big, not big, but the Viking ocean cruises. That is amazing. Alan, I'm very, very jealous. That sounds incredible. I'm adding you to the wheel as well. Laura Tucker, welcome to you. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. XFAT Dan X 1952 just got back from Alaska a week or so again. Vancouver Port is a mess. Tis indeed a mess. It's always a mess. Vancouver Port, one of my least favorite ports. AJ2, she's not here, but that is not a great port, and I sympathize. It almost makes me not want to go to any cruises that leave out of Vancouver. Like I would either rather go out of Seattle or leave out of Anchorage and come back to Anchorage and not, or Whittier and not come back to Vancouver. It's a little bit of a nightmare, but worth it for Alaska for sure. But after having gone out of that port before, I wouldn't want to do it again. John D, welcome to you. Hope you are having a wonderful Wednesday. Just adding everybody to the wheel here. We're having a good time. Mike said, I will check my spam folder. Yeah, I just resent it to you again, Mike. I apologize that you didn't get it. I actually followed up with you twice after that. I never sent one email. If anyone emails me, just know I will harass you. I'm very nicely. I don't push you to buy anything, but I will follow up like 2 or 3 times because in this kind of field, a lot of people just email and they're just looking for a quick price and then they never get back to me. So I always try to follow up a couple times just in case. You know, just to make people know that I actually care. I'm not just trying to like throw something over and not follow up. So I follow up a bunch of times and sometimes I just never hear back from people. So I'm never a pest about it. Carrie Ann said, amazing. Thanks, John. No problem. My pleasure. It was the groups department. They reached out to me. So it was a good call by them. I'm very happy they did that. I've never seen them do it before. Deb Stein, welcome to you. Hope you are doing well. Hope everything's good. Mike said, got it. Thanks. Of course, Mike. My pleasure. I'm glad you got it. Eric Maxey, hello to you. Welcome to the channel. Eric, I'm sending your thing back out tomorrow. I had to take everything out, put it in a new envelope and everything. Craig Custard, cruising in December. That is awesome. Adding Craig to the wheel. Laura Tomarella said, John, have you been on Allure of the Seas looking to go on it next year? I have not. I've toured Allure of the Seas, but I've never done a cruise on it. And it's gotten amplified since I was on it, since I did the tour. So it's awesome. I just had clients do their honeymoon on Allure like 2 months ago. And they said it was fantastic. But it looks beautiful. Obviously, it looks like very similar to the rest of the Oasis class now because it has the dry slide and all that. But yeah, highly recommend. If you're going on Oasis class, it's a no-lose situation. It's obviously a little newer than Oasis, and now that it's been amplified, it looks great. Obviously, Harmony just got amplified as well. Eric said 165 days until Hawaii, Tokyo on Sapphire Princess. I love that. That is amazing. I'm very excited for you for that. It's going to be great. Bill Garrett, welcome to you. Hello. I'm assuming you're in Minnesota, just by your helmet there. Brett Garrett said it's 7 days. It's going to be awesome, Brett. Hope you have a great time. Mike said, I was on the seashore, enjoyed the food, bar services, and drinks. I enjoyed the food. Bar service and drinks were bad. Casino was choking with smoke. Yeah, it's a problem. The smoking... to me, the like half smoke casino, half not, doesn't really work on a cruise ship. The whole casino smells like smoke. There's nothing you can do about it. It's the same way I find on Oasis, even though that casino is bigger, you know, Symphony, Oasis, all of them. Now they have the non-smoking casino, which is nice, but it's small. But yeah, it's definitely it's definitely a little bit of a problem. Michael said we're going January 4th to the 16th on the Caribbean to the Caribbean. Hope you're going the same one. I'm not, sadly. I'm getting on the 16th when you are disembarking. So We'll have to set something up so we can say hello as we're passing. I'm usually there pretty early, so we'll have to say hi to each other as you guys are getting off the ship in New York. Robin, hello, everyone. Getting excited for our cruise to Norway in July. That is so exciting, the most exciting. Some dude on a cruise, welcome to the live stream tonight, said, didn't go to casino on for Navigator because of the smoke either. Yeah, it's not fun. I will attest to that. I was on Radiance, and that was one of the best things about Radiance is there's now a non-smoking casino, which was delightful. And it was pretty big, so there was a decent variation of games in there. And the really nice part is that there's like a normal casino for smokers, and then there's like a long hallway that's like the connector to the non-smoking casino, and there's no smoking there. So to make sure that the smoke doesn't permeate into the smoking casino. So I thought that was really nice as well, because you could play in that little hallway area and it would still be really, really good there too. Hello, I love everybody that has like, everybody used to have their names on things and now it's into, their names have changed on YouTube and it's really difficult to try to remember who everyone is. I just like when you get used to everybody. But hello, Laura, welcome. Peter here said, Norwegian Fjords, excellent cruise. We did MSC Eurovision, Euribia. Come on, Peter, get it together. Tom and the Murphys just got off the Euribia, and they were in the yacht club, and they had Tom's son went, and his son had a really good time. But they said that they didn't have the best time. It was pretty good, but wasn't up to their usual standards in the yacht club. It was a very different level of service, they said. Very utilitarian, not what it usually is, which is interesting. Some dude on cruise said I gave one on my post-cruise survey for the casino and asked why, and even listed smoking policy as an option. Yeah, it's a problem. And I think they're going to, on all of those ships that are like the mid-tier age ships, I think they're going to add the non-smoking casino, because I think enough people have complained about it or have given enough feedback that smoking is really tough in the casino. And I know they want to allow people to do it, but there's a lot of casinos now on land that are non-smoking. Like Judy and I go to Parks here in Bucks County, and that is a non-smoking casino. You can't smoke in the casino at all. And it's just fine. It's packed all the time. And Judy is very lucky there. Judy does very well. Judy wins, and I build up food and beverage comps. That's how it works on our land casino. A couple cruise news stories for the week. Nothing too crazy. We talked about it, I think, a little bit on Sunday. Cunard is refitting the Queen Mary. They're adding some capacity to that. That's really interesting. Virgin for 2028 has introduced 38 new Caribbean departures on board of the Resilient Lady, which gives it a much bigger presence in the Caribbean, which is great, of course, just trying to build up more ships down in the Caribbean. If you are going on the cruise in the next couple of weeks and you are wondering about the World Cup, Royal Caribbean and MSC have announced that they will be broadcasting the FIFA World Cup matches fleet-wide for the 2 weeks or so via a Sport 24 partnership. You'll be able to get it on stateroom TVs and across venues throughout the ship, which is kind of cool if you're really into it. That is awesome. Also, really interesting, weird stat here in my search for cruise news this week. So one thing that popped up is somebody did a data-driven study on how many people actually go overboard. Because you hear it all the time, right? It's very sensational, just like norovirus or hantavirus, whatever it may be, right? When something happens, somebody goes overboard, all the news articles pick it up, all the YouTubers talk about it, right? It becomes this big thing. So since 2017, there have been 187 documented man overboard incidents. So that's 187 across 22 cruise lines since 2017. It's almost 10 years, with about a 6% survival rate, which is actually higher than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be like 1%. 6% survival rate. And it comes out to about your odds of going overboard. First of all, your odds of going overboard involuntarily are like 0.01%. Your odds of feeling the call of the void or whatever encourages people, whatever is going on in people's lives where they actually decide to go overboard, is 1 in 1.4 million. So rest assured that people aren't just falling off cruise ships. So it's always something that comes up when I talk to people who've never cruised before, and they're like, see all these things where people fall off of cruise ships. And I'm like, nobody's fallen off of cruise ships. If you've fallen like that, there's a couple of people that have, that poor lady down in the Bahamas, the older lady on the scooter, she didn't fall off a cruise ship. She scooted into the ocean there. That's not good. There's some weird things that happen for sure. But for the most part, people do not fall off of cruise ships. It's a conscious decision. Alex just joined. Hope everyone's having a great week. Great week indeed. Weather's a little wonky here right now, a little thunderstormy, but nonetheless, good week. Hope everybody else is having a good week as well. Nothing else too crazy going on. We talked about the Viva. The Viva is doing repositioning. It was supposed to be leaving out of San Juan in 2027-28 winter season. It is now moving to Miami and doing short cruises. We talked all about the short cruises on Sunday's Cruise News. If people enjoy going on a short cruise on a larger ship, I don't really enjoy that. Judy and I talked about it. Judy and I did Wonder. It was a 3-dayer, and it was hectic. I don't even remember being on Wonder. I really wanted to go to the Mason Jar, and we didn't. We just didn't. Because one night we went to the Aqua Theater show. One night we did the ice skating show. One night we did the, I want to say Transformers. It's not the Transformers. What is the show? Oh my God. Whatever. It's Wednesday night. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Whatever their show is in the theater. So we didn't have any time to do any other things. So I think on those smaller ships, I don't enjoy the short cruise, especially not a 3-dayer. But I said on Sunday, Matt Hochberg said, treat it like you're treating a city. Like you wouldn't go to a city and expect to see everything on one trip. So treat it like that. And then that gives you more opportunities to come back to that ship and do fun things on that ship, which is kind of a cool approach. So that's fun. MSC announced they're confirming the official naming date for MSC World Asia will take place in France on November 28th. Another massive world-class ship. And then next year, World Atlantic, which is super, super exciting. Those are some fun cruise news stories that are going on this week. Alex said, I want to go on a big ship without the crowds. Wishful thinking. Well, here's the thing, Alex. If you go on an Oasis class ship or you go on an Icon class ship, those ships don't feel crowded, particularly if you're slightly contrarian to everybody else, right? So if you go to the buffet, it's going to be a mess, right? Especially on like Oasis and Symphony, some of the older ones, the buffet is very, very small compared to the size of the ship. So those get very crowded. But if you are, like, I will talk from my experience on I've been on Oasis a couple times, been on Symphony a couple times, I've been on Icon, I've done a ton of the big ships. If you are in Central Park at any point in the day or evening, it is amazing how quiet it is there. Considering it's an entire deck of the cruise ship and it's outside, it's incredibly quiet. And there are no crowds there. If you're in the promenade, other than day one, everybody's in the promenade on day one. Everybody's looking around in the promenade when you're on Oasis or Icon, just like, I can't believe I'm on a cruise ship. Every other day, it's reasonably quiet there. We were in the casino on Icon a bunch. It was quiet in the casino. It's huge, so it's quieter. Bunch of, if you're on one of those larger ships, the only time you're going to see a ton of traffic on Oasis class is at the elevators, for sure. Very crowded. And if you're going to like one thing, if you're going to one of the theme parties on the promenade, it's going to be crowded. If you are going to the pool deck like at peak time, I don't even think that's crowded because there's a few pools, there's several pools. If you're going to where like the flow rider is in the back of the ship, it's never crowded there. So I think if you go on Oasis, and Icon is even better with the destination elevators, it never felt crowded. I never felt crowded at all on Icon. It was amazing. Mark Tilley said, I'd rather be on the small ships for the small cruises, for the short cruises. I agree. The thing with the smaller ships is they're more destination based, right? So if you're going on a short cruise and you're going to be hopping off and you can only do 1 or 2, 3 things, you know, that's great. I'll just go to the schooner bar. I'll have a couple drinks. I'll relax, listen to some piano. I'll go to whatever show's going on. And then I don't feel bad. I don't feel like I'm missing things. If I'm on Oasis or Icon or something like that, I want to see all the shows. And I feel like I'm not, or try some restaurants, right? And I feel like I'm not able to do that. Roll Tide said Star of the Seas never felt crowded. I agree. Those ships do not feel crowded. Ryan, welcome to you. Hey, hope you're doing well. Had a great 2 weeks on board the Breakaway. Ryan, that is awesome. I just had somebody talking to me about the Breakaway. I don't remember why. Somebody was asking me if it was still good. And I said that I love the Breakaway. They could get better entertainment on Breakaway. But other than that, I really enjoy the Breakaway. I think it's a great ship. Once again, if you are new here and it's your first time, just say hi down in the chat. We're going to give away a shirt in a few minutes. So please say hello so we can add you onto the wheel. A lot of people on the wheel tonight. It's really fun. It's good. Let's get some more people on the wheel. If we get to 50 people on the wheel, I'll give away 2 shirts or a shirt in a bag. So we talked about the group cruise a little bit. We have our group cruise on Oasis of the Seas, September 13th of this year. We are going out of Bayonne, New Jersey. We are going to be heading to Port Canaveral, Nassau, and we are going to be going to Perfect Day, which is awesome. And we're probably going to be doing something, if people are coming in the night before, we might do a little cocktail party the night before, somewhere close to the terminal. Or if you want to come to Philly, if anybody is coming up and you want to leave out of Philly, if we can get everybody to do that, which I don't know that everybody's going to be willing to do that, but if you would like to come to Philly the night before, we will do a shuttle from Philly up to Bayonne, which would be fun. And we'll all meet the night before and do like a little cocktail party. We're going to have little swag bags to give away to everybody, so that'd be fun too. Whether it's close to the port or in Philly, whatever you guys would like to do is great. If anybody still wants to join us on the group cruise, there is still some availability on the cruise. There's not a ton left, but there's still some stuff left, and it's not overly expensive. It is on Oasis, which is a great ship. Tons of fun things to do. We're not going to go see cats. Some people can. I will not be going to see cats unless Judy wants to see cats, but I don't think she does. Judy, you can comment in the chat if you're here, if you would like to see cats. I'm going to hard pass on cats this time. Again, we talk about it all the time. I love Broadway shows. I love musical theater. I love Andrew Lloyd Webber. I do not love cats. So that's that for the group cruise. If anybody is interested, shoot me an email. It's right up there on the screen, jp@bitesizecruise.com, and we'll get you in there. We are going to be, I'm going to be planning it over the next 2 weeks. So we're going to have a good schedule of dining, specialty dining, if anybody wants to join us for that. Little meetups on the ship. It's going to be a fun little crowd, not a huge crowd, which is really nice. It's going to be a pretty intimate crowd, but there's a bunch of people here that are going, which is great. So we got John Roll Tide is going, Luis is going, Lisa DeLuca is going, Deb McCone is going. We got a bunch of fun times. It's going to be on the group cruise. So we would love everybody to join us. All right, let's get ready to wrap things up tonight. The weather does not seem to be getting better, so I'm going to try to wrap this up. Again, anyone here, last call, we'll do a last call for the wheel before I pull it up here. So if anybody hasn't said hello yet, jump in on the wheel and say hello, and we'll get you added to the wheel. Ryan said, tried the tableside branzino in Palomar. Didn't know how involved it was. Pretty cool and tasty. Ocean Fest was cool. Combo all live entertainers on board for a party. Yeah, I've done the Ocean Fest. It's fun. It's really fun up on the pool deck. Cats is so bad. Peter said cats is a large no. Judy chiming in. Pass on cats, only the Karma Cats. If you've not played the Karma Cats, it's one of the casino games. There's little cats up on the top. There's a Karma Cat and a Kismet Cat. They're on opposite sides. We know way too much about the casino, but Judy has done well on the Karma Cats. So we did really well in Icon on the Karma Cats. So yeah, no on cats. So all right, let's spin the old wheel. We're going to give away a T-shirt tonight. Everybody going on the group cruise is going to get bags. Just so you know, you will get bags. You will get T-shirts. We're going to have custom T-shirts for the cruise. Kathy and Tim have fun custom T-shirts from our last cruise. So does Felicia. She's not here tonight. You're going to get a passport. So we have passports that are being made, and this is going to be for the group cruise. But anybody moving forward that books a balcony with us, balcony cabins or higher, you're going to get a fun little package. Anybody from now on that books with us is going to get a fun little package in the mail after final payment. But if you book a balcony or higher, you're going to get a fun little passport. It's going to look something like this. It's going to say like bite-sized cruises or something on it. But inside is going to be little pages where you can do stamps, and whatever cruises you book with us, we're going to send you stickers for your passport. And then you can put them in like little stamps, and you'll be able to have that little passport with all of your cruises that you've been on and that you booked with us, which is really fun. And you can write little notes. We're going to have a good time. So you'll get those. We're going to have a whole bunch of things to give away, which is going to be really fun. We are going to try to do a live stream on the ship on Wednesday. It might not be at 7 o'clock because 7 o'clock is like prime stuff, things to do. But we are going to do some type of a live stream. We'll announce it before we go. I could do without cats, but I love theater. Same. Lisa said we're a no for cats. Great. That's good. Kathy and Tim said the shirts are nice. Kathy and Tim said group cruise leaves too far north. No such thing, guys. It's just a wee short drive up here. It's not that far. We'll send somebody. We'll send a courier service down. Come on up. You can pick some people up on the way. We have lots of friends and family on the way down. You can make it a fun trip. So, all right, everyone, let's give away a shirt. Let me pull this up here. Voila. All right, we're going to give away a shirt. Let's do it. Congratulations. That's awesome. There you go. Great job. Email me wherever you want me to send your shirt. And you have won a shirt, my friend. Thanks so much for coming tonight. It's awesome. Kathy and Tim said plane fares. Tell me about it. I can find you some good flights. No excuses, Kathy and Tim. We can find you good flights. And look, the pro, Kathy and Tim, knock on wood, knock on everything sacred. I think this is wood or MDF, whatever. The good news is embarkation can't take longer than it did on our last group cruise on the Grandiosa. Thank God it's Royal. The only thing I will say is it's a little cluttered getting into Bayonne, so shuttle would be good for that as well because it could just drop us off when we get in there. Some dude said, heck yeah, thanks, of course. Going to wear it on my next cruise in February. Fantastic. That's what it's all about. Send us a picture too. Roger, one of our subscribers, sent us a picture last week from him from on a cruise with his bite-sized cruises shirt, which is really, really fun. There you go. All right, everyone. That is it for our live stream tonight. I will be live on Sunday for cruise news at 11 a.m. I think so, right? Nothing good. Nothing crazy going on this weekend. Following weekend, we'll be in Boston, so I will not. Who knows? Maybe Judy and I will pop on live while we're in Boston. And then we are on Celebrity Beyond the week after that. So John said, I'm flying from San Francisco nonstop. Flight is $400. That's not bad. Flights otherwise are crazy right now. But you do have some options if you want to come up. You could fly into Philly. You could fly into Newark. You could fly into Trenton. So you do have some options. You can fly into LaGuardia or JFK. Lots of options. Anyway, I'm not forcing anybody to go on the group cruise. We'd love to have you. But thanks, everyone. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. We still have plenty of Luna videos coming out for the rest of this week and some next week. AJ did a great video the other day. So check out AJ's channel. Thank you so much for coming tonight. Have a wonderful rest of your night. If you're watching the NBA Finals tonight, enjoy yourself. Stay away from Madison Square Garden. It's going to be crazy. Ryan, we are in Boston. Judy and I are in Boston the 19th. I think it's the 19th, 20th, 21st, somewhere around there. Saturday, Sunday. We're going to a party up there, and Judy's son, with Judy's son. So he lives up in Boston. So have a wonderful